So everybody knows that Team Fortress 2 is completely infested by bots, but something that I noticed is that when looking at the casual server populations, when the bots are online and infesting the servers, I was lucky to find a server without them, by the way. But when the bots are online and infesting the servers, this is what the population looks like. It's all green. This is not representative of how many players are playing, because on the days when an update just comes out, or when the bots randomly go offline, these populations drop all the way to the yellow tier. So much, much, much smaller. Even into like the orangish tier. And but I don't think, because that led me to believe that half of TF2 casual is bots. I don't think that's accurate though. I think it's just because bots join and leave constantly, like non-stop. Which is why for modes like these, that's why these modes actually have some players, because usually the modes would look more like this, not like that, right? So 50% more. And when the bots aren't like that, there are a lot less apparent players. But I have a feeling that that might also just be because the way that TF2's matchmaker shows the server population is a little bit messed up by how many by how many bots are or by how many times someone joins and leaves. I know this because back when populations are like this, I'm still able to find a game reasonably quickly, like in the orangish yellow tier. I'm still able to find a game fairly quickly, but I'm not able to find a game right now because the number thing is lying. So basically, I use the casual populations as a good way to tell if the game's infested with bots right now, because yeah, it's like usually they would look a little bit like this, but more like around here-ish, so a little bit more yellow than this. But yeah, it's just something I observed, because it just didn't make sense to me how the population could show that it like is moderately high, but it's impossible to find games as usual because nobody plays, you know, manpower mode or stuff like that. Yeah. Also, another cool thing that y'all should know is if you go into your advanced options and you or is it in the HUD category? So here, if you use this and turn it on, when you press tab, you'll be able to move your mouse around. You can even like click on players and like turn them and look at their character, like J Carlos 9317. And this gentleman. But what's cool about this is you can just right click on any name, then you can see their profile. You can easily quickly report them, and this does actually go through. This is the same thing as just going and doing the report in here. And I know this because it outputs a message in the console if you reported them, and if you accidentally report them again, it'll say you can't report that player again for a while. So yeah, it's it makes it easier to like quickly on the fly just go through report when you join a server full of bots. And I know that reporting doesn't do shit, or doesn't seem to do shit, but maybe if like everyone constantly does this to the bots, you know, the bot creators might have to make new bots, which would at least buy us a little bit of time. So it's so easy that, like, why not just do it? Also, it's just cool to have this because you can, like, see people. Trying to think. I don't think I'm missing anything else. Yeah. Oh, by the way, last little update. I had to I decided to retire this, which was my MVM stat tracker. I was a little bit annoyed that I had to take up a cosmetic slot just for a little MVM stat tracker cosmetic, but as of the latest update, they actually randomly fixed the bug that I remember being very annoyed by when I made this little guy, because I realized that I couldn't put robots destroyed and all the MVM things on here, but now you can. So now I can actually have my cosmetic slot back for whatever I want. It's either that or usually this, depends. And yeah, so my new MVM tracker thing, I don't know, I just think it's a really cool. It was really annoying because I had to rebuy all of the strange parts, and then I can't transfer them. But yeah, I think it's very cool because now I don't need to remove an entire cosmetic slot just to track my stats while playing MVM. So I'll just go MVM loadout and then sit. Yeah. No, Gangsta Pablo 2007. No! Don't leave me! I'd rather have an AFK than a bot. God fucking damn it. Ooh, nutty. Alright, adios.